Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to explore one of the most peaceful and refined hobbies, which is fishing. Today, we're following an expert in preparing carp bait, one of the essential techniques that fishing enthusiasts cannot miss. He will share with us how to prepare the bait correctly, helping us attract carp easily for successful fishing trips.
Đây mình có đi câu và mình làm mồi nền như thế nào. Mình đã chia sẻ cho các bạn xong luôn rồi đó.
Let's discover the secrets and useful tips for effective baiting. First, we have soaked corn, soaked rice, banana oil, sweet potatoes, and beer, all mixed together.
Hôm nay của mình nó chỉ có bao nhiêu các bạn. Giờ mình sẽ đi cắt nước kia ra, rồi đơn giản như vậy thôi. Mà hiệu quả.
Now we'll learn about the Lancer rod, one of the most popular and specialized rods for carp fishing. With its flexible design and ability to cast bait far, the Lancer rod is an ideal choice for fishing in wide areas or places with flowing water.
Chép, bạn Dương chúng ta đang rất là mệt các bạn. Mà không có giờ bạn.
After a fierce battle, with the help of his friend, he finally succeeded in bringing the fish ashore and defeating it.
And here's the wonderful result. When the net reaches the shore, we can't believe our eyes. A golden carp weighing 5 kilograms. This is a well-deserved reward for his skilled technique.
Vô đây bạn. Rồi đam mê câu cáo đây lên hàng các bạn. Rất quá đẹp các bạn ơi, không là khách bonsai Thái ăn cả nửa năm nay rồi mới.
As the sun shines, everything seems peaceful. But suddenly his rod starts to shake vigorously. This is the sign of a bite. Let's see how he handles this situation. Immediately he stands up, sits down, and begins reeling in quickly, a familiar move in fishing techniques. These actions not only help him control the fishing line, but also create accurate pulls to bring the fish closer. The fish is slowly pulled toward the shore, but suddenly it starts thrashing vigorously, creating large waves on the water's surface. This moment is incredibly tense, but right away his teammate rushes over, grabbing the net, and within a blink the fish is netted and brought out of the water.
Wow. Nè, có 2 lưỡi rồi nè. Dẫn ra.
And finally the fish appears in his proud gaze. As the fish is pulled in, he can't hide his joyful smile and excitement. This is the result of hours of waiting. A carp weighing 10 kilograms. There's nothing better than ending such an exciting and thrilling fishing trip with a giant fish like that.
Đẹp chưa bạn ơi. Rồi. Wow.
Next, let's meet a beautiful young lady. Fishing is not just for men. What about women? Today I'll introduce you to a girl who is passionate about fishing. Not only is she into fishing, but she's also a stunning young woman who catches the attention of many guys when she's out fishing. Let's see how she fishes. What makes her approach different? She begins by preparing all the necessary gear for the fishing trip, including inflating a small boat to get started. Once the transportation is ready, the beautiful lady starts mixing the bait. A bit of water, some fragrant herbs, a box of milk, carp feed, and mixing it all together to create a sticky consistency. She adds some boiled sweet potato and a little powder to help bind everything together. Let's take a look at what type of hook she uses to catch carp. She uses a bunch of hooks, as if she plans to catch multiple fish at once. She carefully molds the bait around the hooks, rolling it into small balls, almost like a bunch of grapes. In addition to that, she uses small shrimp as bait. After preparing all the gear, she rows the boat out to the middle of the river, looking for a peaceful and ideal spot for today's fishing. After rowing along the river for a while, she finds a perfect spot. It's peaceful. The water is clear, and it seems like a place where fish tend to gather. She lets the fishing do its work and plans to check back later. Let's continue exploring with her. After wandering around for a bit, she finds another location and decides to cast another rod here to see what surprises await. While I'm chatting happily with some folks across the way, I suddenly hear a strange noise coming from the fishing rod. Turning around, I see that the line is taut. There must be a fish on the line. I hold the rod firmly and decisively jerk it up, but I do it gently. And there it is. A beautiful golden carp slowly emerges from the water. She quickly grabs the net and gently brings the fish to shore. Isn't this carp beautiful? Here are some intense moments from the anglers fishing at the big lake. Now we will move on to a very interesting part, the bait preparation by our expert, someone with vast experience in creating effective fishing bait.
Sợi này nó nhẹ mà. Cho thêm một tí nữa đánh nó hiệu quả hơn một chút.
With special fishing ingredients, the expert begins mixing the bait. First, he adds 4 caps of fish-attracting flavor, then 15 drops of sweet potato essence to create an enticing sweetness. He then adds some mixed spices, combining them with fish feed to enhance the bait's appeal. Each step is done carefully to ensure the bait attracts fish quickly and effectively. Let's follow along to learn how to make bait for your fishing trips. Immediately after, the expert begins casting the bait precisely and skillfully. Each cast is a tactic to create a bait field to attract fish, helping them come closer and easily bite the hook. Let's watch how this strategy leads to success in today's fishing trip. Before casting, the expert starts the important step, hooking the bait. Each action is carried out carefully. Just as he's about to finish casting the bait, his teammate notices a bite. The guy makes a sharp pull, but unfortunately the fish escapes in an instant. After the fish slips away, he calmly sits down and resumes fishing. Shortly after, another fish bites and another sharp pull follows.
Hay quá, Vinh ơi, tốt quá. Rồi, ép lên nhé.
This time he doesn't rush to pull the fish up. He patiently waits. Instead of hurrying, he gently lets the line back into the water, allowing the fish to pull the rod further. He'll wait until the fish is exhausted before reeling it in. This is a smart fishing tactic that increases his chances of catching a big fish. When he gains control of the fish, reeling it in becomes much easier. The fish is exhausted, no longer able to resist. As it's pulled toward the shore, it starts to struggle fiercely, dragging him around the shore. With the expert's help, the large fish is finally pulled to the shore. It's a big carp. After landing the big carp, the guy continues with other catches, repeating the process. He calmly releases the bait again, adjusting the line with patience, knowing that a little persistence will lead to success.
Đừng.
Finally, the right moment arrives. The guy quickly stands up, executing a precise and decisive action. After a long struggle, the fish starts to tire and can't resist as strongly. With a light jerk, he reels the fish slowly toward the shore. With the fish now in sight, the shadow of a large black carp emerges. The carp, with its massive and powerful body, continues to struggle, trying to escape the hook. In the critical moment when the black carp is nearly exhausted, the fish suddenly pulls with tremendous force, snapping the line. Everything happens in an instant. A small slip-up and a little slack in the line, and the fish escapes. With the encouragement of the expert, the guy returns to his spot, carefully recasting the bait, this time with renewed calm and determination.
Hay quá Vinh ơi, lại dính.
And luck is on his side again. After 2 close calls, everything happens quickly. As he feels the strong pull from the fish, the expert next to him quickly steps in to help.
Kéo hết đồ
With
vào
their
đấy rồi.
smooth cooperation, the fish has no chance to
Cá đang
escape.
nhiều, đang cuốn.
Ui giời thôi mà.
Cá đẹp á, cá hồn đẹp quá.
After bringing the fish to shore, the guy doesn't hesitate and quickly prepares to cast again. Motivated by his recent success and with the expert's help, as soon as he casts, the fish bites immediately. The guy feels a strong pull from the rod, and without hesitation, he adjusts the force and prepares for
Con này
the
còn chưa
next
lên đâu.
battle.
Ăn mồm mình đi nghe.
Ok.
Could this be the same fish that escaped earlier? The guy senses the familiarity in the strong pulls from the fish. The black carp drags him, and he feels its power like a rolling wave, pulling him toward the deeper waters.
Bằng vọng rồi.
Bằng vọng nha, cái đợt bằng vọng nó lắc. Không ăn vào sân hàng quên.
The expert is ready to net the fish, quickly extending his hand to assist. But the fish struggles fiercely, forcing the expert to step back. Both remain calm, unaffected by the surrounding tension, despite the eyes of everyone on them. After a tense battle, the black carp is finally pulled to shore. The patience and seamless coordination between the guy and the expert help them navigate these crucial moments. The big, strong fish now lies motionless on the ground.
Hồ khai trương nhé, hoặc là những hồ mà vừa thả cá. Cái bộ này thì anh em cũng đã đánh từ mùa hè năm ngoái rồi. Hôm nay vừa rồi.
It seems that after his earlier close calls, the guy becomes luckier. As dusk sets in, he continues casting, knowing the fish are biting. Despite the darkening sky, he carefully adjusts the tension, reeling gently to avoid snapping the line.
Thả đi. Bộ ấy.
Được. Mày đó đấy.
During the struggle, each movement of the guy exudes patience and determination. The water splashes gently against the shore, and the sound of the line pulling is like a stretched string. After a moment of battling as the fish begins to tire, he gently pulls the line with more control, without the previous strong tugs. At this point, the fish is weakening, and he knows victory is near.
Rồi, sau khi anh em nhé.
When the fish begins to weaken, the expert quickly realizes the crucial moment and rushes in to assist. With a firm grip on the net, the expert, with his experience and cunning, quickly pulls off a trick that surprises the guy and everyone around them. Instead of appearing disappointed or confused, the expert pretends not to notice, acting as if the fish had fully escaped.
Anh em đánh lưỡi không cạnh thì nó đến lúc nó vào ấy, thì nó mới trùng dậy. Có uy tín nhỉ?
Thì em đánh nó dễ nhỉ?
At the end of the fishing day, though the expert didn't catch any fish, the guy successfully landed 3 big fish, making the day truly meaningful.
Tí bác thử dùng cái. Thôi cứ cân đi nhờ, kệ cân cho nó vui.
Thank you all for following until the end of the video. If you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any exciting upcoming videos. See you on the next adventures.
Hiệu nghiệm đó với mày nha.
Này quá nhiều.
Đẹp chưa?
Bây giờ